Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, it's a great privilege to be able to take a reasonably short call on this particularly good appropriation 2009-10 Supplementary Estimates Bill and the increased supply first for 2010-11 bill. Mr Speaker, this budget has done something that I didn't think was possible, and that was to be even better than last year's budget. It's a fantastic budget. What it is actually doing is it's starting to put in place very clearly and succinctly a road map for economic growth and also dealing with the issues that really matter to people. It was interesting listening to the previous speaker, and I'm sure she was very genuine in what she said and what she thought, but I never at any stage did I ever hear any acknowledgement that the money that is paid for paying for all these services all comes from the taxpayer. There is no such thing as government money. It all comes from the taxpayer. And when we give to one person, unfortunately, it means we have to take from someone else. And a lot of the people that the Labour Party says it represents, they've forgotten, the Labour Party, that these people that they've thought they used to represent, they are often the people who pay the bills. And they're the people who have to try and go to work, pay their taxes, get up every day, go to work, and when they see their money being wasted on every single nanny state little scheme that's got nothing to do with their reality, they get very upset. And we all know, of course, that we want to see early childhood education. That's why there's so much money going into it. We want to see good education for our children. We want to know that when children get into trouble, that there's someone there to help them, someone to help their parents find their way through. But we also want to know that the real basics are being dealt with just like that. For instance, let's have a look at the law and order issue. What we've seen under this government is now about 380 extra police from when we took government in November 2008. That's a fantastic turnaround. What we've seen in counties Manukau, for instance, where we promised 300 extra police, and by the way, we'll have that by the end of this year, fantastic, and we'll have 600 extra police in New Zealand, including the rest of the country, by the end of next year. That's the sort of milestone that this Parliament should be celebrating. We should also be celebrating the fact that actually we've now got a government that backs the police. Under the previous government, there was trial after trial about tasers, for instance. Oh, no, they didn't want to have tasers rolled out. Oh, no, it could have hurt someone's human rights. We've now got 720 tasers out to our New Zealand police, and we are backing them to use them wisely, and they're doing a fantastic job at it. What we're seeing now are people's lives are being saved because we are backing the police to do the right thing. We're also putting victims first. We have actually established a victims fund to try and help improve the services for victims. We've got new powers to police for on-the-spot protection orders so that they can deal with the victims of domestic violence and crime very quickly and in the interest of victims. We've got $72.4 million that went into the Fresh Start for young offenders. All of this money is continuing on from what we did last year. We've also had all sorts of, in addition to the 11 new laws that were passed in terms of the law and order, we've had a great deal of extra money going into defence, into transport, into issues that actually help the economy as well. And the other thing that we can say is now we are making it worthwhile for ordinary Kiwis, the people that pay the bills, for them to work and to stay here in New Zealand and contribute to the New Zealand economy. These are the people that we need to have in New Zealand, the people who actually go to work every day, work their very hardest, pay their taxes, bring up their children, the people who are not constantly in our prisons, the people who are the good law-abiding New Zealanders, the people we know are the people who pay the bills, something the Labour Party forgot after 9 long years of power. We haven't forgot it, Mr Speaker, and we won't.
That's right. Speaker.